So this is Dana, and Dana, you're from Virginia,
That's correct.
and so you had your total knee how many months ago? First one
The first one was in July of last year, and this one was October of last year.
in October, right?
So about 10 months.
Yeah, and what did you experience after that led you to have to come here?
Well, I had 4 knee surgeries in the past, and knew that I had developed scar tissue. That's something that I knew. It wasn't as severe, but this time with the total knee replacement, at about week 5 or 6, I was just plateauing and even regressing from what I had done the first few weeks. And I kept telling the therapist, something's wrong. You know, I know I'm having scar tissue, and I can't. It's just getting worse. And they said, just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Right.
And so I literally did exercises every day for a year, and it didn't get any better.
So you
it just
really
got
worked
worse.
hard.
Yeah, because I'm also an occupational therapist. And
You're an OT, so
I
you
know
know
how
about
important it is to do those
Yes,
things. Yes.
yeah, so you were
I've
really
seen it on
committed.
both sides, yes.
Yeah.
But it's
So
just gotten worse.
okay.
And
So-
just like, Paula, the quality of life and getting in and out of the car, I have to use an elevated toilet seat, shower chairs, your whole life is completely different than
Well, you're a younger person,
right.
and
it
you
still
knew
needed all that.
that you weren't going to have to live with this for the rest of your life.
Well, I was sure hoping, but
Yes.
no, I went to
So-
several different PT places too, tried just to see, and it just didn't matter because they all kind of said the same thing over and over.
Okay.
So we were very
I
fortunate to
don't
find
know.
you.
I don't know how you got led up to us, but that's good that you've been here.
Yes.
But we get to brag on you because when did you have that surgery done?
I had this surgery done on Monday, so 3 days ago.
Isn't that amazing? So she's 3 days out, and again, using modern medication. Can we take a look at that?
Sure.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well overall, especially for
Okay.
3 days.
Yes, you are.
I haven't taken any medication, any narcotics.
So you did have local blocks that we used at the time of surgery, and so this is the way we like you to look after major surgery. And so you had the same thing like Paula. It's almost exactly the same. You had all this scar tissue here that we released. We used a smaller incision here. We didn't have any incision up into your muscle, and so we released this. We released it up here. We released it on the sides, and then underneath we released it. And so you have your kneecap is now moving again. I don't want to hurt this because you're only 3 days. My goodness. And so, and we did on you. You were stuck at about 70.
A little bit more
80?
than that, but this one was a little bit better with flexion. This one was a little bit better
Yeah,
with
and
extension.
I might say, unfortunately, the same thing has happened here.
Right.
And so this is going to be part 2, isn't
Right.
it?
Yes, it is.
But now you want to kind of show off your knee, and so we already have more than you had before. What do you think of that?
Not bad for 3 days.
Oh, that's wonderful. Isn't that something? Yeah, so we've already got the motion. And so now that's all the good news.
Right.
But now we have to be realistic, because after surgery, in the next week or so, that's going to start to swell up. And we're going to prevent that. And we're going to use medications and other things, because we have to keep what we call a dry knee, and we have to keep that mobility. And if you lose any motion at all, we'll go right back and do a very gentle ranging of motion. I don't like to use the word manipulation,
Right.
but we just will very gently move your knee while you have twilight sleep for just 5 minutes, because we're not going to lose that motion.
Right.
And so you're up here with us for a while?
Quite a while. We're not sure how long it'll be with both of them, but
Yeah, well, but certainly 4 weeks.
oh yeah, more than that.
And
yeah.
and you're in Cincinnati. You like Cincinnati?
Yeah, and everyone, I agree with Paula. Like the medical care is like nothing I've ever seen.
Oh,
Honestly,
that's
in
nice.
this- in
That's
this
nice of
building.
you to say that.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
state of the art, but also the therapists are so incredibly kind
Right.
and supportive. And if you need help, everyone offers help.
Good.
It's really nice.
You need that support,
Yeah.
because arthrofibrosis is just a debilitating. It's really a disease.
It is absolutely.
It is.
People
And
don't realize that, I don't think, or someone will say, I had a little scar tissue, but it's like, it depends how much you have, but if you have enough to cause this many problems, it's
and we were talking before, it's more frequent than you really think. It's actually very prevalent. And so the program that we established that you're going through, we've actually been doing this for over 20 years.
I know, and you were one of the only ones in the country that really work on it.
Well, I don't want to claim that, but I think part of the problem with arthrofibrosis is we need good clinical research, because we still don't have all of the answers, and we're working through a program. There's other centers that are working through their programs. We respect all of them, but we're very pleased so far
Well, I'm very pleased
with the
too so
results
far.
of our program. Okay, well, thank you
Thank you. I
for
appreciate
talking
it.
to us.
My pleasure.
Okay, very good. Thank you all.